said it was 2 years into my future.
I'm interested. I thought we needed a bit of R&R for that business called the Exodus.
Yeah, come and take a look, Warren.
Where are we?
Earth, my home.
Are those birds that I can hear? Actual, real birds?
You get a lot of them round here. Come on, Doctor. What are you doing in there?
And voila! Will I fit in?
Doctor, you stick out like a sore thumb. Teachers don't wear those hats anymore. Or robes.
Well, you said it was a class reunion of...
St Dunstan's, class of 2010.
And we're in the countryside.
Withebury, 7 miles northeast of Devizes, and in the middle of nowhere, and the backside of Desolate. Why did you have to land us here? We must be miles away from the village.
Nonsense! We're probably only a short walk from the nearest chimney. Let's go!
Oh, come on, Doctor. You've got a spaceship. Can't you just land us behind the bins of the White Horse?
The White Horse?
Our old local. Well, the better one anyway.
Old local?
Local pub, Warren. But why did you move to Bristol?
We moved away from Withebury when I turned 16, after I came back from travelling with you for the first time. Dad said that Withebury had been a corrupting influence, so we moved to Bristol.
Bad village, is it, Withebury?
Nah, it's a little old and stuck in the past. But isn't every village?
You tell me.
Well, my granddad wasn't born and bred in the village, as they say so. He didn't really fit in, neither were you two probably. His family came from Wales, but Mum didn't mind when she met my dad.
Williams. I see. How's this for you, Warren? Does it seem like a nice place to stay?
Oh, it's too warm. Do you have an atmosphere on this planet?
This is Earth, Warren. Birthplace of William Shakespeare, Alexander the Great, lava lamps, and... and Rosie Williams, of course. But this is an early period in Earth's history, Warren. Long before the colonists of your time began stretching their legs and dipping a toe in the furthest reaches of the universe. Before Earth became an uninhabitable planet lost in the myths and legends of your time. But by no means does that mean this Earth is perfect.
Oh God, here comes Withebury, just over the little rise in Saxon Road, and
You've got a village green!
we're here.
I think I'm going to enjoy this place.
Everything's so fresh and ancient.
Ah, yes. 21st century rural England. Not really up to scratch with 46th century Andromeda.
Morning, Miss Williams.
Morning, Reverend Woods.
That's odd. It's like you haven't been away.
It's a small village, Doctor.
All right there, Rosie.
Morning, old Toby. That's old Toby Cops. I went to school with his James. He owns the post office. And that's Martha Thatch. She runs Thatch's corner shop over by the pond.
And this?
The Green Man Inn.
Curious.
What's curious?
Do you know about the Green Man symbol? The one that hangs above the door?
A symbol of nature and a reminder of simpler times. Mr. Mason, innkeeper of the Green Man Inn, and you're still barred, Rosie Williams. You and your family.
Bard, eh? I'll see you two later then.
Doctor, wait! I forgot to tell him about their dislike of strangers. I'll go and show you my old house, Warren.
Oh, don't stop on my account.
So where are you from, stranger?
He came here with that Rosie Williams.
Traitors!
And you would be?
Davina Greengrass, gardener to the village.
An apt name. Barkeep, Your finest tap water, if you please.
We don't serve strangers or traitors round these parts.
I'm the doctor, and you're Mr. Mason. See? Now we're not strangers.
Don't you try and pull wool over me eyes, doctor or not. Get out.
You clear off! And you tell my good for nothing sister to leave this village alone.
I don't know her, sister. Oh, they wandered off. Great. Ah, I'll try the church. They wouldn't dare refuse me. I've got references. Let them construct a sanctuary for me, that I may dwell among them.
Exodus 25, 8-9.
Ah, yes. The Exodus. Both of them. I'm the doctor.
Reverend David Woods at your service.
Reverend, you seem like a friendly kind of chap. Why don't the villagers like strangers?
Why? Because they are strange.
Here it is. We used to have a little sign up by the door that said Williams Cottage. I suppose the villagers ripped it down and burned it.
You used to live there? In that whole house?
Me and my mum and dad. Yeah.
I mean, we used to travel around all over the place. We practically lived on the Exodus. All we had in our living quarters was an old bunk bed and his chest where he kept his prized possessions, the stuff he wouldn't let us flog.
What about before, Murray? How did you get involved with all that?
Well, he'd just come out of Castell and he needed someone to take the fall for all the miniscopes that were found on board the Exodus. I was his man.
Rosie!
Lee! I thought I'd find you at the vicarage.
Nah, not when I knew you'd be in town. I was waiting with the big banner at the Withebury roundabout.
Oh, right. We took a different way in.
We? Who's this?
Oh, this is Warren.
Hi.
You got him just in time, Rosie. For the reunion, I mean. That'll show just right what for. What are you two looking at?
Just my old house. So much has happened since we left it.
Well, you can tell me about it then. Come on, let's go back to mine. You can bring Warren with you if you like. We've got a reunion to prepare.
I understand that the church usually holds village records. What can you tell me about the Williamses?
Ah, yes. Follow me.
Green man imagery here too.
Yes, it always seems like they're watching me. Always. But so is the Lord as well. Friend of Rosie's, I saw. Is that why you're interested in the Williams family?
Well, yes, but I'm more interested in why they're referred to as traitors.
Ah, old habits, Doctor. We're an isolated little community here in Withebury. People don't just come and go. So many of the old-fashioned of the village see that those that leave as traitors, and those who are new as...
Strangers? So what do you think, Reverend?
I choose to keep an open mind. Many of the villagers choose to live in the past.
Said the man in the 11th century church. So when did the Williamses arrive?
Ah, let me see. Mr. Gareth Williams, Rosie's grandfather, God rest his soul, was 5 at the time, which made it, the year of our Lord, 1921.
That was almost 100 years ago. And they still bear a grudge.
If you'll excuse me, my daughter has just returned home. I must be leaving you now, Doctor.
Thank you for your time, Reverend.
You better find yourself somewhere to stay tonight, Doctor. You don't want to be staying out in Withebury after dark.
Maybe I'll have better luck at the Green Man this time.
Didn't you hear me earlier? I said you won't be served.
Oh, don't mind me. I'll just sit in a corner and stay quiet and you can all carry on judging me.
Get out!
Mr. Mason, I don't think I'm making myself clear. I'm not leaving, so you better get used to my company. Stranger or no stranger. Capiche?
Oi, oi, don't you go and upset the neighbourhood, stranger. Mr. Mason asked you to leave. And as a police officer, I advise you to do so.
You? A police officer?
Police Constable Harry Hay. Go on, ask me again. I'd really like to take you down to the police station.
Now, let's all just calm down. Mr. Mason, can I...
No, out!
Mr. Mason, really?
I'm arresting you for disturbing the peace. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Anything you may say will be given in evidence.
But I didn't do anything! I just wanted a bed for the night.
And that's what you'll get. Now down the station.
Where could the doctor have gone?
The doctor?
A friend of ours.
And my only way off this planet.
He'll probably turn up in the library or something.
And none of the village are helping out.
Yeah, well, they keep themselves to themselves.
Except when it involves strangers.
Here we are then, Rosie. Talk about a step back into the past.
You're telling me?
Name.
The doctor.
Name, not title.
John Smith?
And your address?
Earth for now. A little field down Saxon Road, was it?
No fixed abode. Occupation?
Ah, I know this one. Under Secretary of the Russian Social Democratic Party.
Don't get funny with me, traveller. I'm putting unemployed. Off to the cells.
Oh, brilliant. And I left the Sonic back in the TARDIS.
This is depressing. Look at this dump.
It was never really the most exciting place in the universe.
And that's why you left? Oh, look, Rosie. It's James. I heard he's a rich banker now. Didn't you?
No, that was Summer Isles. James is my second cousin anyway.
Yeah? And you were born with webbed feet like Uncle Joe Hay.
He didn't have webbed feet.
You were never around his at Christmas.
So, are you two related or something?
Where have you been living? This is Withebury. We're all related. Townsfolk call it incest central as they come through.
Who's Dad? Is the vicar up at the church? Okay? Well, her dad's mum is my nan's sister.
And that guy, are you related to him too?
Well, that's Danny Hay. He's our nan's brother's grandson and son of the local Bobby. Have you heard what Danny's up to now? He's trying to be a bent copper like his dad. Right little PC plod.
Who are you? Why are you so interested in the Green Man?
I assume you're talking about the pub. Not some alien menace. Cool.
Why did you come here with Rosie Williams? Are you in league with the cousins?
Cousins? You're related to them.
So's most of the village, Doc. You really don't understand what you're getting yourself into.
Then tell me, PC Hay. Tell me everything.
Withebury sits on the
You've had mental contact with something before. Something of superior intelligence. Don't mind if I borrow these, do you? Thought not.
Yes, I thought it a bit odd as well, Rosie. I mean, it's barely been 10 years since we left. Father's reunion wasn't until at least 30 years after they left.
Yeah, my mum was in the same class as old Toby. Your dad.
Isn't it odd that Mr. Fetch would choose tonight to host the reunion?
Why?
Oh, my dear Rosie, you never did listen to those assemblies. It's the 1st of May. May Day. Beltane.
They let you go then?
Were you watching?
A shepherd must take care of his flock, Doctor, even if they come from other pastures. Anyway, come with me, back to the vicarage.
What's happening over there, on the green?
Nothing, Doctor. It's just kids messing about. I'll tell their parents after Sunday service.
Those are adults. Bearing torches. Oh, I've seen too many mobs bearing pitchforks and torches. No, this can't be good.
Have you seen out of the window?
What is it?
The villagers. They're reconstructing a pagan ceremony.
I knew they'd go wacky eventually.
Wacko? They're insane.
Ah, here's Mr. Fetch, our old headmaster. How are you, sir?
Build a fire, make it burn. Teach the young and make them learn. Construct a maypole, make it tall. Make me a village with a hall. Withebury will be thy name. Burn the strangers in the flame. Carve a horse made of chalk. And soon the Wicker Men will walk. All will join our village clan. All will work for the Green Man.
Wicker Men?
This can't be good.
But they're just wicker. There's nothing inside them. Look! Oh my God, Christ on a bike!
I summoned you all back here for Beltane. We need the children of Withebury. Take them to the green. We shall burn the rest.
No!
What about the doctor? Where is he?
What's going on, Reverend? I need to know what's going on, so tell me!
I was never at the meetings. I don't know. I'm a man of God, not this barbarity.
What have they got planned? What are they going to do?
Doctor, look out!
Reverend, please! I can help! Let go of me! Reverend!
Doctor!
Rosie, some holiday this has turned out to be.
The strangers are to be placed on the bonfire and burned as sacrifices to the Green Man.
No, I don't want to be burnt alive.
Yeah, 'cause that'll work, Warren.
Well, I don't see you doing anything.
Toby, Davina, Harry, prepare for the bonfire.
Father?
Auntie Davina?
Where's my dad?
Bring us Reverend Woods. We will watch as his heathen god does nothing to save him from the might of the Green Man. Put the strangers on the bonfire.
No!
I'm sorry, Warren. You know, first trip in the TARDIS and all that.
Murray, save us!
Oh, Warren. Murray would rather save his own skin than ours.
You didn't know him. He was like a brother to me, and you left him for dead. No, worse than that, you made him endure his own death for eternity. Then you laughed about it.
He was greedy and gave her the temptation of the ring.
Wouldn't you, Doctor? I saw your eyes when Rosie handed you the ring. You're as bad as Murray. No, you're worse. You already have that power, and now we're going to die. Again.
I'm not a worthy sacrifice. If I die, I'll come back.
Yes, you'll return as the fields and the streams and the rivers.
No, I'll regenerate. I may keep on regenerating. I don't know. How will that appease your god?
You are a worthy sacrifice, and the children of Withebury will regenerate our soils and earth. The Green Man spoken.
No!
Where did they go?
The Green Man has taken them now.
But they vanished. Poof! They disappeared like...
A teleport.
Was that a transmat beam?
Well, it certainly seemed like it. But that wasn't me.
It was I, visitors. May I introduce myself? Robin Goodfellow, Master of the Woodland and Mayor of Withebury.
So it was you who ordered our deaths?
In a manner of speaking, You're unnecessary to my plan, so I thought I'd bring you here, to my realm. You seem like a well-learned fellow, Doctor.
You've been watching us?
I have eyes and ears all around the village. The Green Man Inn, the forests, the pond, the church.
Reverend Woods. He was a part of this without even knowing about it.
Woods, hay, thatch, copse. I've been using them and building my village over these years.
Oh, I see. I should have guessed by your actions. You're no ordinary interfering alien. Warren, may I introduce an elder god?
I am Sylvanus, the elder god of the trees and plants and of nature.
And of simpler times? Oh, spare me Mr. Mason's description of you, I understand.
No, I don't think you do, Doctor. Becoming the Green Man is only the first step of my stratagem.
That's Farmer Reed. Why is he bringing his tractor up here?
That's not just his tractor.
It's a threshing machine.
And the children of Withebury will regenerate our soils and earth.
Oh God.
What is it? Mr. Fetch, what's going on?
They're trying to put us in the threshing machine.
What?
No, they wouldn't.
Oh, we will, young Master Cops. Human blood makes excellent fertilizer. A noble sacrifice of the young will restore our harvests. Bring me the first one. Ah, young Danny. It's a shame you never got those English GCSEs. You could have left Withebury and become a lawyer like you wanted.
Not an incompetent police officer like your old man. Put him in.
That's disgusting. Why do it?
Why? Because I will take back the earth for nature. My Wicker Men and their threshing machines will march across the world and reclaim the forests and the fields and the caves and the rivers and seas. Humanity will be rid of once and for all.
Robin, Sononos, whatever you're called, just stop this. I know what your older gods love, so just stop and face me. Open up the board and we can play a game.
You? Why would I play you?
Because I'm a doctor. I'm a Time Lord. The very oldest and the very last. I have toyed with the Toymaker and fought with Fenric. I have stood before the gods of Ragnarok, and I have stared in the face of the beast. I am the oncoming storm, the Garthrak Gatri, the Predator, the Oracle! And I know a thing or two about defeating power-hungry megalomaniacs.
You overemphasize your importance in Gallifreyan. The Time Lord's time is long be over. You have no power. You're just a man.
Read Nicola. This is like reading out the register in the old days.
Stop it, Mr. Fetch. Please.
Thatch Lee.
No!
Lee.
Are you watching, Reverend? Watching as your daughter returns to her maker.
Our maker isn't the same as yours. You're a spawn of Satan.
We were all made by the Green Man, Reverend. Our family trees have all been shaped by his tendrils. Except you, Rosie. The outsider.
Good. I never want to be related to you. You sick, pathetic little man.
Put down that torch, girl.
I remember when I stole your favourite pen in year 4. Sir, do you remember what I did when you caught me? Threw it out the window.
Wicker Men, grab her!
Why have a flammable army when you deal in bonfires and sacrifices?
Yeah, that's just stupid.
Come on, everyone. Grab a torch.
No!
Contact.
Contact.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to block his telepathic connection to the villagers.
And, is it working?
Not with you interrupting.
My villagers, they're losing control. The outsider leads them. Fight, my Wicker Men, fight.
I'm afraid they won't. You really shouldn't base your entire plan on pagan rituals. Wicker effigies for henchmen. Of course country folk will want to burn them.
Then we shall visit Withebury ourselves. What are you doing? They're destroying everything.
This one's for the White Horse. Down with the Green Man in.
Oi, stop that, Williams. That's my pub.
Get away from her!
You brought this upon yourself, Sononos. Your oppression of the villagers created this anger, and now the storm is broken.
Yes, Doctor. Yes, it has. We will play the game, Mr. Fetch, to me.
Sir.
I will need your body.
Still can't hold physical forms well, Sononos. The Elder God's not fixed that yet.
This one is centuries old, from a woodsman I found in the 6th century. But Fetch is new and
Willing to serve his master.
Alright, Doctor, what happens to Mr. Fetch?
Your old headmaster is now the host and body of an Elder God from the dawn of time.
Oh, but he still feels pain, right?
Probably.
Good.
I am a god. I do not feel pain.
And yet, you're in the mortal world.
I was intrigued, Doctor. I had heard whispers of you from the other gods. I used Fetch to organize a school trip to your location. To Bristol Museum many harvests ago. I tried to fill your TARDIS with my agents, the pupils, but you chose her instead. The outsider.
Or maybe I chose him.
Watch out for the threshing!
Where'd he go?
He came up the other end of the machine. Messy.
No, the god creature, the Green Man, or whatever he was.
Sononos has been sent back into the Howling.
Where's that?
Just off the M25, isn't it?
The Void. Hell.
At least I managed to finally burn down the Green Man.
Yeah, nightmare's hiding all this up. Let's be going then, Warren. Time to get you back home. Oh, I just assumed you'd want to stay here.
And this dump? Not likely. See you, Lee, James. Until the next time.
Well, where are you going?